Okay, let's dive in. We've sifted through a mountain of sources to map out the global technology, robotics, and AI events for 2026 and 2027. Honestly, just looking at the list, it's a lot.
It really is, which is why our job today isn't just, listing places and times.
Right.
Our mission here is to give you a clear strategic roadmap. We want to pinpoint why specific people, specific decision makers should be at certain events. It's about matching the event to your actual goals.
Makes sense. So the sources seem to highlight three big macroeconomic trends shaping these events over the next couple of years. What's number one?
Okay, trend one is what the data calls omnipresent AI convergence. Basically, AI is the thread connecting everything now. It's in industrial manufacturing, consumer gadgets, biotech, fintech, you name it.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And what that really means for event organizers and for you is that just calling something a general AI show isn't cutting it anymore.
Uh-huh.
Success now comes from targeting verticals. Think AI for healthcare or AI specifically for logistics. That's the focus.
Okay, but if AI is everywhere, how do these massive shows avoid just feeling diluted? How do you segment that huge audience effectively?
That brings us straight to trend two. Strategic bifurcation. The landscape's kind of splitting. You've got two main directions emerging.
Okay.
On one hand, there are the horizontal integration events, big shows like CES or Hannover Messe. They showcase AI as this universal tool for thousands of different uses.
Got it. Broad utility.
Exactly. But then on the other side, you have hyper-specialization. This is the deep academic stuff. Events like NeurIPS, CVPR, the core computer vision, machine learning research conferences.
So different targets. If you're R&D, you go academic. If you're selling solutions.
You hit the industrial integration shows.
Yeah.
Precisely. Your participation strategy has to be different.
And threading through all this is trend three, the new geography of the AI economy. We still have the usual hubs, right? US, Germany.
Absolutely. They're still critical.
Yeah.
But there's this new, really important axis emerging around governance and commerce.
You mean like government involvement?
Yes. Look at events like Viva Technology in Paris, and especially GITEX Global in Dubai. They've strategically become places where entire nations launch tech policies, where they attract huge sovereign investments.
Right. I've seen GTEX pushing AI native societies.
That's it. GTEX is now the premier spot for B2G, that's business to government deals. Think massive infrastructure projects, huge state contracts. If you're selling large-scale solutions where government policy is key, GITEX is essential.
Okay, that paints the big picture. Let's maybe drill down into robotics. The sources flag the big three, foundational expos there. What makes Automate in Chicago, that's June 2026, distinct from the European shows?
Automate is the pure North American play. It's positioned as the one-stop shop for practical, ready-to-go solutions. AI, vision systems, motion control, stuff you can implement now.
And strategically.
The big thing is it's now annual, and it's free to attend. That signals a really aggressive, fast-paced North American market focused purely on getting tech adopted, like yesterday. High competition, immediate implementation.
Interesting. Contrast that with Automatica in Munich.
Yeah.
That's June 2027. It's the European pillar for intelligent production. Seems more industrial focused.
Very much so. They're zeroed in on automation for SMEs, the middle stand, Germany's powerful small and medium-sized business sector, and their whole future of work discussion is different too.
Yeah, so.
It's less about just replacing jobs and more about human-robot collaboration, optimizing processes to keep that industrial base strong. It's a more nuanced, long-term view, perhaps.
And the third pillar takes us to Asia. IREX, the International Robot Exhibition in Tokyo. Estimated for December 2027, the world's biggest robot fair, they say.
Absolutely. It's the epicenter for the physical hardware. This is where you see the future robots, but crucially integrated into complete solutions.
Integrated.
Yeah, they even have a dedicated robot SIRE zone. SIRE means system integrator. That focus shows the maturity of the Japanese market. They're thinking about how hardware, software, simulation all come together seamlessly into working products.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this strategic map up. Germany clearly owns industrial automation with Hannover Messe and Automatica. Dubai, via GITEX, is the B2G and sovereign investment hub.
Right, and Asia leads on two fronts. Fundamental AI research, that's your ICMLs, AAAIs, top academic conferences, and the cutting-edge robotics hardware, which is IREX.
So the core message seems to be, define your strategy not just by your tech.
Exactly. Don't just say, we're a robot company. You have to ask, what specific market problem does our technology solve?
But hang on, using your example, if I have a small surgical robot company, surely I need to be at IRX, the biggest robot show, even if my target market is digital health.
Well, the sources suggest that for near-term growth, say the next 2 years, you might actually get more traction prioritizing the big digital health themes within broader shows like CES or Hannover Messe. Those attract the specific buyers and partners for that solution.
So focus on the problem solved and the target market theme over the pure technology category.
That's the crucial strategic pivot for planning out your 2026 and 2027 event calendar. It's about aligning with your ultimate business objective, not just the tech itself.
Fascinating. Definitely shifts the perspective on how to approach these massive event schedules. Lots to consider there.